Good morning, students. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss the chemical properties of alkene. Dear students, I have already discussed the Markovnikov addition and anti-Markovnikov addition. Now some other important reactions of alkene that we have to discuss in this video lecture. So the first is your, in this video lecture, the first is your addition of sulfuric acid, that is your H2SO4. Cold Kong sulfuric acid, cold Kong sulfuric acid, add to an alkene, and will give alkyl hydrogen sulfate, For your information, this addition is also according to your Markovnikov rule. यानी ये जो कॉन्ग सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड है, इसका भी जो एडिशन होगा अल्कीन पर, वो आपको मार्कोनिकॉफ रूल फॉलो करते हुए होगा. So let us see an example. If we write CH3 CH double bond CH2, this is your propene, and if we add Kong sulfuric acid means H2SO4. So this is your cold Kong sulfuric acid. Now what will happen? Then the product is CH3CH SO3OH, and that you can write HSO4 collectively, and this is your CH3. So this is propyl hydrogen sulfate. Now actually, how we can observe that there is your Markovnikov addition? अगर आपको कोई पूछे कि यहाँ मार्कोनिकॉफ एडिशन हुआ, या आप उनको डिटेल में बतलाइए, डिस्कस करके बतलाइए, then how you can explain? For example, this is propene CH3 CH double bond CH2, and this sulfuric acid is, this is sulfur, double bond oxygen, this is OH, and this is your OH. So this is sulfuric acid. This is your sulfuric acid. Now what happens if we consider the Markovnikov rule? The Markovnikov rule is the negative part of the adding molecule will attach to the carbon which has already your lesser number of hydrogen. So what will happen? It will give you CH3, then we have CH, and this is CH3, this is your SO2, this is your SO2, you can say, and then we have SO2, this is your O, SO2, and then we have OH. So you can write, actually this is your propyl hydrogen sulfate, which can be written as CH3CH, this is CH3, and in condensed form you may write it is your SO3OH, or you may write CH3CH, CH3, simple way like your HSO4. But better to write in this way. So this is your propyl hydrogen sulfate. तो ये एडिशन आपको होगा अकॉर्डिंग टू दी मार्कोनिकॉफ रूल. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज एडिशन ऑफ वाटर. द नेक्स्ट properties is your addition of water. So you may write next is addition of water. Addition of water. Addition of water to an alkene. To an alkene. In the presence of few drops of compound sulfuric acid will give alcohol. Now the addition of water actually it occurs according to your Markovnikov rule. The addition of water takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. So the addition of water takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov बोलिए या आप Markovnikov बोलिए, both have same meaning. So what happens in this case? For example, if we have propene, suppose ये आपका propene है. Now we add water, that is H2O, in the presence of few drops of compound sulfuric acid. So for sulfuric acid I can simply write H plus. sulfuric acid लिखिए कौन, या नहीं तो आप चाहे तो H plus लिख के भी यहाँ काम चला सकते हैं. Then what will happen? You know the Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule कहता है the negative part will add to the carbon, the negative part of the addendum. Addendum is your water, that is the adding molecule. So the negative part of water is your OH. The negative part of water is your OH. So that OH of water will add to that carbon which has lesser number of hydrogen. तो एडिशन जब भी होगा यहाँ डबल बॉन्ड पे होगा. So on this carbon we have 2 hydrogen, but on this carbon we have only 1 hydrogen, that is lesser number of hydrogen. तो वो OH आपको इस बीच वाले कार्बन पे ऐड होगा. Then the product is, तब आपका प्रोडक्ट हो गया CH3 CHOH CH3, and this is alcohol, and the name of the compound is your propan-2-ol. Let us suppose in your examination, if the question is, suppose in your examination the question is how will you convert, the question is how will you convert propene to propan-2-ol. तो सबसे पहला पॉइंट ये आता है, व्हाट डज इट मीन, कि ये क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है. ये क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि इफ यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट प्रोपीन टू propan-2-ol, देन हाउ दिस चेंज इज ब्रॉट अबाउट, ये कैसे चेंज होगा. सो दिस इज प्रोपीन. इफ वी ऐड वाटर टू दिस प्रोपीन in the presence of few drops of compound sulfuric acid, then the product form is an alcohol, and that alcohol is your propan-2-ol. लेकिन मान लो अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछ देता हो, सपोज करिए इफ समवन आस्क यू दैट हाउ यू विल कन्वर्ट प्रोपीन टू प्रोपान 1-ol. Suppose if somebody asks you how do you convert propene to propan 1-ol, then this method is not suitable. ये जो आपने एडिशन ऑफ वाटर किया है प्रोपीन में, by this method your propene will be converted to propan 2-ol, not the propene will be converted to propan 1-ol. इसके लिए कोई अलग मेथड होगा, that we will discuss further. So this is your addition of water. For example, if we consider another example, suppose if we have a question like of this type, it is CH3 CH3 double bond CH2. This is an alkene. This alkene is your 2-methyl propene. This example is given in your NCERT textbook. And say we have to add water. आपको इसमें वाटर ऐड करना है, तो आपको मैंने बता दिया कि जब आप अल्कीन में वाटर जोड़ोगे then the product form will be your alcohol. And the addition of water takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. वो जो addition of water होगा वो Markovnikov rule से. Now in the presence of your few drops of common sulfuric acid, now the negative part of water is OH, that will act to carbon which had already lesser number of hydrogen. अब अंदाजा करिए, गेस करिए, प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालिए कि कहाँ एडिशन हो सकता है. एडिशन विल बी ऑन दिस कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड, बट ऑन दिस कार्बन वी हैव 2 hydrogen, on this carbon we have no hydrogen. So the negative part means OH, it will add to your this carbon, and then the product form is CH3 OH CH3, and naturally hydrogen will add to that carbon. So this will be your product. Now you may write the UPSC name of this compound. क्या होगा? It is 1 2 3. So it is your 2-methyl propan 2-ol. So it is your 2-methyl propan 2-ol. So this is your addition of water. Now the next property is oxidation. The next is your oxidation. Now you know for oxidation we need an oxidizing agent. So write with cold, neutral or alkaline KMnO4. You know the KMnO4 is known as your potassium permanganate. So with cold, neutral or alkaline KMnO4, alkene will be converted to the vicinal diol. It will be converted to your vicinal diol. Actually, diols are of 2 types. One is your geminal, another is your vicinal. Diol means 2 OH ग्रुप होगा. तो अगर मान लो दोनों OH ग्रुप आपका एक ही कार्बन पे हो, तो ऐसे डायोल को हम लोग जेम डायोल बोलेंगे या जेमिनल डायोल बोलेंगे. और अगर मान लीजिए तो एडजेसेंट कार्बन पे OH ग्रुप आपने लगा दिया लाइक दिस, then such type of diol is your vicinal diol, or simply you may write VIC, that is your weight. Now let us see the reaction. For example, we have alkene like CH2 double bond CH2. That is the simplest alkene, ethene. Now if we treat it with solution of KMnO4, alkaline KMnO4, you may write alkaline KMnO4 solution. So this is your alkaline KMnO4 solution, means you may write alkaline or neutral KMnO4 solution, alkaline neutral or KMnO4 solution. तो जो KMnO4 basically your KMnO4 is your oxidizing agent. तो जो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है वो ऑक्सीडेशन करेगा, किसको ऑक्सीडाइज कर देगा? तो ऑक्सीडाइज कर देगा आपको अल्कीन को। तो जब ये अल्कीन को ऑक्सीडाइज करता है ना कोई भी ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, आप रेडॉक्स रिएक्शन चैप्टर में पढ़ोगे, देन द ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन बाय एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट इज कैटलाइज्ड आइदर इन एसिड मीडियम और इन अल्कलाइन मीडियम और इन न्यूट्रल मीडियम। तो जो पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट है, इट इज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट इन अल्कलाइन मीडियम, इट इज ऑल्सो एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट इन एसिड मीडियम, बट एसिड मीडियम में योर रिएक्शन विल चेंज, इन एसिड मीडियम योर रिएक्शन विल चेंज। तो अभी आप पढ़ रहे हो अल्कलाइन मीडियम और न्यूट्रल मीडियम। सो विथ कोल्ड dilute alkaline or neutral KMnO4 solution, since we are using solution means we have water, and this particularly KMnO4, it is an oxidizing agent. So what it will provide? It will provide nascent oxygen. ये जो ब्रैकेट के अंदर आप ऑक्सीजन देख रहे हो, this is your nascent oxygen which will be provided by your KMnO4. Then the product form is your diol. The double bond will break, and see this is your OH group. Now what is the IUPAC name? The IUPAC name is your ethane 1,2 diol. इसका एक कॉमर्शियल नाम भी है, इसका एक ट्रिवियल नाम भी है। What is the trivial name? The trivial name is simply your glycol. So glycol is your trivial name of particularly ethane diol. Now let us suppose if your alkene is propene. If your alkene is propene such as CH3, CH double bond CH2, and then we use your alkaline or say alkaline or neutral KMnO4. Neutral KMnO4 in cold condition. Suppose temperature is given. Suppose your temperature is given and the temperature is suppose 273 to 283 Kelvin. तो अब आप सोचिए 273 to 283 Kelvin कहने का मतलब क्या हुआ? 273 means 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस और 283 केल्विन ले लीजिए तो 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस। तो 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस से 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस का जो रेंज है ये बहुत लंबा टेम्परेचर का रेंज नहीं है, आप कह सकते हैं ये स्मॉल टेम्परेचर रेंज है। दिस टेम्परेचर रेंज इज नॉट वेरी लार्ज, बट यू कैन से दिस टेम्परेचर रेंज इज योर स्मॉल टेम्परेचर रेंज। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, दैट इज योर कोल्ड कंडीशन, देन द प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म इज योर डायोल। तो प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म डायोल कैसे बनेगा? देखिए, दिस डबल बॉन्ड विल ब्रेक, दिस इज CH2, दिस इज OH and this is OH. Now you can write the name is your propane, then we have 1,2 diol. So the name of the compound is your propane 1,2 diol. Now here you may write H2O plus nascent oxygen. आप चाहते तो इसको नहीं भी लिख सकते थे, ये अंडरस्टूड है, बिकॉज वाटर मीन्स वी आर टेकिंग KMnO4 इन वाटर, KMnO4 को हम वाटर में डिसॉल्व करके एक्वस सॉल्यूशन बना रहे हैं, and this nascent oxygen is furnished by your KMnO4. Actually, why this reaction is important? Somebody asks you that why this reaction is very important, because this reaction is used as the test of alkene, test of carbon-carbon double bond, you can say the test of alkene or unsaturation. Actually, your cold dilute, your cold or neutral dilute or alkaline KMnO4 solution. This is a reagent, and this reagent is known as your Bayer's reagent. This reagent is known as your Bayer's reagent. ये जो आपका कोल्ड, न्यूट्रल, अल्कलाइन, एक्वस KMnO4 है, एक्वस मीन्स KMnO4 dissolved in water. You take a beaker, एक बीकर ले लीजिए, उसमें थोड़ा वाटर ले लीजिए, and then you dissolve KMnO4. कंडीशन कोल्ड ले लीजिए, and you add some alkaline medium, hydroxide ion, then it will be alkaline KMnO4. So this cold or dilute or neutral or alkaline aqueous KMnO4 solution, it is known as your Bayer's reagent, and the color of Bayer's reagent is your pink. The color of Bayer's reagent is your pink or purple. ये जो Bayer's reagent है, इसका जो कलर होगा वो क्या होगा? पिंक होगा या पर्पल होगा. So what will happen after reaction? The pink color or purple color of Bayer's reagent will decolorize. So what happens in this reaction? How we can test the presence of your unsaturation? So you may write in this reaction, the purple color or pink color, the purple color of Bayer's reagent, which is your alkaline KMnO4 or neutral KMnO4, is decolorized. ये आपका क्या हो जाता है? डीकलराइज हो जाता है, यानी उसका रंग जो है वो गायब हो जाता है. तो ये तो बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट हुआ कि इफ यू ऐड दिस न्यूट्रल KMnO4 or alkaline KMnO4, which is your Bayer's reagent, to an alkene, then the color of potassium permanganate will discharge or decolorize. That's why it is also known as your Bayer's test of unsaturation. इसलिए इसको हम लोग Bayer's test of unsaturation भी कहते हैं. और ये जो आपका अल्कलाइन KMnO4 है, न्यूट्रल KMnO4 है, कोल्ड डाइल्यूट KMnO4 है, it is known as your Bayer's reagent. So I hope this is the oxidation by KMnO4 in your cold condition. Now what happens if we use acidic KMnO4? The question is कि जब हम पहले ही बता चुके आपको कि ये जो KMnO4 है ये ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है in acid medium also. So what happens in acid medium? Whether the same product will form or the different product will form, that I will discuss in my next video lecture. Thank you.